That was a look at our Vlasic Pickles Instant Classic from Fort Lauderdale. Will Howes capturing the Triple Crown as we take a look at our Toyota upcoming APP schedule. After this in Cincinnati, we head back to the Big Apple, New York for the second major of the season, and then a little bit of a break before going back out to the West Coast over 4th of July weekend. Then we go to Michigan, the Great Lakes Open, and of course going back to Chicago at the end of August. Fellas, it is a stacked
Midwest
schedule full of great pickleball, great events coming up as well.
New York City Open.
What are we looking forward to, Chad?
We've got the dessert. We've got our dessert place.
Spot.
We've got our Korean barbecue place.
Yes, we do.
What I hear
Families are excited to go.
There's a pickleball tournament too.
Oh, yeah.
that too. What I hear is a social media series where the three of us just go eat in New York.
Where do we do? We did that in Texas. Remember?
We did. We went to the fair.
We went to the fair.
Dom and I had all the fried foods. It was amazing.
Oh, yes.
That double stuffed fried Oreo.
Amazing.
That's where the money was. And you want to talk
Amazing.
about amazing. This upcoming quarterfinal on the men's side, this one not going to be easy by any means. Ryler, DeHeart, and Grayson Goldin. This, fellas, could be a de facto gold medal match with the way that the draw has played out so far today. Will Howes is out. Chris Hayworth is out. That would make Goldin the presumptive favorite, but no one's been safe today.
Ryler DeHeart has the ability to take anybody out, though. If he's out there just grinding and making balls, we've seen Goldin have issues with errors on the return. He's been up, kind of got a little bit loose. This could be. This could swing in DeHeart's favor.
Right, and the way that DeHeart's striking the ball right now, watched him play all last week, in Naples, played really well, is striking the ball well. This could be that kind of trap game for Goldin. You're talking about coach against player, too. DeHeart used to coach Grayson Goldin in college in tennis, and so it's, student against teacher.
I was at the University of Alabama before Goldin transferring to finish out his career. The 30-year-old now living in Bradenton, Florida. And you talk about the potential for a trap game. Again, Goldin, as a player, you never want to get ahead of yourself, but you're human, right? So there is that little voice in the back of your head that's thinking, okay, Hayworth is out.
Yeah.
Howes is out. This could be my opportunity.
Yeah. Great opportunity to take another gold. But you can't look that far ahead because you have to get through the tough matches in front of you.
It's mindset, right? It's one match at a time. It's the only match that matters is the one in front of you. And right now, if he's starting to look anywhere ahead of this match, Ryler DeHeart will get him.
And let's be very clear, we are not saying that's the case with Grayson Goldin. No. We are just playing devil's advocate as we get prepared for this quarterfinal matchup. Goldin taking down Naveen Beasley in his round of 16. Goldin had the bye as the 2 seed. The match against Beasley was 6. And then game number 2, 17-15. So that was a close one at the end. Meanwhile, Ryler DeHeart in his opening match against Ronan Cameron, that one went the distance. DeHeart took the first 15-10. Cameron took the second 15-12 and then 16-14 in the third. So that one very close.
That's rally scoring singles for you right there. How many times do we see the 15-13, 16-14? We've seen comebacks from 14-3 down to end up in a 16-14 win.
And it was, Chad, when we got here this morning, before we got on air, Ryler DeHeart walked in and he had a bye first round, and he walked in and I was talking to him right behind our booth here, and he's looking around at all the courts going, look at these matchups. He's like, they're ridiculous right now, and that's first round, and it doesn't get any easier as we go along here.
If there is an advantage that Goldin may have over DeHeart, arguably his movement. Goldin moves very well, one of the best movers on court, and that's not to take anything away from Ryler DeHeart, but you have an age difference in there as well. How does Goldin maximize his advantage?
40-year-olds don't move like 30-years-olds? Come on.
It's not exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Well, and let's be honest here, too, is that Ryler DeHart's forehand is a weapon. His backhand, not so much. So Goldin's going to be looking to isolate that backhand, really try to expose it, but he has to get through the forehand first. Well, that's a good start with a big serve and a missed return there from DeHeart.
Big serve is the basis of Grayson Goldin's game. Opens up this quarterfinal with the first point. Grip and rip is DeHeart.
No, he's
fine.
He's fine. He tripped over the line.
He caught his toe right there as he went through.
The center service line will jump up and grab you every once in a while, and that's what happened to DeHeart right there.
Took a bit of a tumble. Looks to be okay. Perhaps left some skin right there alongside the kitchen line.
JR DeHeart's on the sideline. His son is kind of laughing. It's like, come on, Dad.
Oh, I know Landon would laugh at me.
Oh, he would.
We would all laugh at you.
If that happened to me.
Missed third there from Goldin. Gets DeHeart on the board. Goldin stepping up, puts it away.
Well, there's that backhand, right?
Yeah.
And Goldin finds the backhand. DeHeart trying to almost like get in between a drive and a drop, and he pops it.
Didn't come up the way that Goldin anticipated. Side out. But as we take another look, in a matchup between a forehand and backhand, given the fact that DeHart's the lefty, does that give Goldin the advantage because you're going cross-court into your opponent's weakness?
Well, but DeHart's also really strong at getting around that backhand, going with a big inside-out forehand, just misses that one wide. But typically you'll see on the backhand from DeHart is a little bit more of a roll, get that ball down below the net like he just did there.
Another missed return gives Goldin the point and a 3-point lead.
Yeah, so you have two players who are coming from 90-degree weather and a slower Franklin ball in Florida to right now a little harder ball.
Well,
and you're seeing the ball travel a little more here.
Everybody that we've seen trying to cut that return right now, that ball's continuing to carry.
Four straight missed returns from Ryler DeHeart, and it's an 8-2 advantage for Goldin.
He's got to rip through this. He's almost trying to place it.
He tried it right there, but that comes down to how good Goldin's serve is, how much spin he can create, how much power he can create with that serve.
DeHeart has taken a timeout as it is a 9-2 lead in favor of Grayson Goldin on the back of one of the biggest serves on tour.
I didn't see this one coming. I thought this one would be a little more tightly contested here in game one, but I think, Dorian, you had the count. Is it 5 in a row? 5 missed returns in a row for Ryler DeHeart. Didn't see that either because he's a very good return of serve player. He keeps balls in, really rips his return, but right now he's just out of sorts.
Is it something about Goldin's serve? I mean, DeHeart knows, and we all know that Goldin has a big serve, but is there something different about it today?
I think it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of Goldin serve, but then it's a little bit of Ryler DeHeart thinking about it right now and going, I got to think about what I need to do, and just thinking too much.
Wow.
Goldin dialed in right now.
Well, a better return there from DeHart, but the issue is that he cuts that one. He puts backspin on it. So what does that do? It generates more topspin for Goldin with that forehand, and we saw how quickly that ball dipped, and a nice backhand roll there from Goldin, and he's rolling through right now.
11-2 in favor of Goldin, looking very in control of his decision-making.
Yeah, he's not out of control, not making bad decisions, Goldin.
Ooh, just wide.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad time to try that, though. Big serve up the tee.
Yeah, why not? I mean, up by 9 right now.
And now Goldin with a missed return. As we've seen in rally scoring, no lead feels safe even when it's 9 or 10.
Oh,
Oh, grip and rip forehand.
Little unlucky there from DeHeart. I mean, a good job just to keep it in once that ball caught the net cord, but that volley just sat up mid-court. Goldin waited for DeHeart to commit one way or the other.
DeHeart watches it roll in on the line, and it brings up a game point. Another missed return. That was the name of the game in game number 1. Grayson Goldin taking care of business, up a game 15-4 here in the men's singles quarterfinal.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
Humana would like to recognize Lou Sand for this week's Humana Human Care Spotlight. Lou purchased the first 4 pickleball nets at Sawyer Point in 2019 and has been vital to the development of this amazing facility ever since. The entire Sawyer Point community rallied behind Lou to recommend him for this distinction and is grateful for his contributions. Thank you, Lou. We quite literally could not be here without you here at this tournament.
And Goldin starting off right where he left off, attacking the kitchen line, finishing with the forehand volley.
Goldin getting pushed back, forced it wide off the forehand side, 1 apiece.
Almost looked like he thought that ball was going to go out, and he almost quit on it.
Not the guy you want to give an overhead to.
No, definitely not.
First lead of the match for Ryler DeHeart. Grayson Goldin came out like gangbusters in the opening game, took it 15-4 behind a rash of return errors from Ryler DeHeart.
That's a great return there from Goldin. Hard and flat comes behind it.
Another missed return. Did you see how quickly that ball got on Ryler DeHeart?
Goldin, when he came into pickleball, he came into the tour, we talked about how much spin he created, how much power he had. That one just a little deep. Now he's just manipulating it more and more.
He didn't actually call the score, dead ball.
We'll recall the score, 3-all. A missed return there for Goldin, pushes DeHeart back in front.
And this is where Goldin's got to clean it up right here. You cannot give DeHeart any breathing room.
Uh-oh.
Back-to-back missed returns.
Again, you give a good ball striker like DeHeart breathing room, he's going to come back, find a rhythm.
Oh,
Goldin turns, watches it fall just wide.
A nice solid volley by Goldin there to get DeHeart on the run.
Same exact spot into that far corner. It's on the forehand side of DeHeart, but he's not able to bring it back over the net.
Well, and what Goldin's doing, too, is he's putting it into the body of DeHeart, right? He's reading that DeHart's trying to run around it. Oh, that's dirty.
Oh, wow. The touch from Goldin.
Inside-out roll right there from Goldin. Just died before DeHeart could get there. I know we were counting the missed returns from DeHeart in game one, but overall, between both these guys in this match, a lot of free points from the missed returns.
Side out there, 6 also. DeHeart still in this second game, trying to force a decisive third. Goldin able to stay out of the kitchen.
But it went
wide.
Wide.
Went out. Oh.
Just wide. So now
wide open court.
And mark that point.
And another
missed return. So the error starting to pile up for Grayson Goldin now. It's been the biggest reason for this.
DeHart's figured out the serve right now. He's not making that many errors on the return of serve. Made a couple, but early on in game one, it was about 5 or 6.
Ooh,
no.
Passing shot winner for DeHart.
Big one-handed backhand right there from DeHart. Sets up early and rips it.
That's beautiful. The one-y there from DeHart.
I don't see a whole lot of one-handed backhands in pickleball.
And admittedly, from DeHart, he does not have a two-hander. He always had a one-hander in tennis. He's always talking about developing a two-hander, and you'll sit there and I'll hit with him on court, and he messes around with it, but he's not confident enough to go to it as often as he'd like in matches. So that's why he'll revert to the one-hander right there. And again, when you have a one-hander like that, hey, I'm going to go for it.
Struck it clean, and it gives him a 3-point lead here in game number 2. Grayson Goldin calling a timeout. That's Chris Hayworth over in Goldin's corner. Hayworth was just over here next to our booth.
How did he get there that fast?
He's a big dude. He's got those long strides, able to cover that distance pretty quickly. But if you're on the Goldin side and you're Hayworth right now, what's the conversation?
Oh, you're just going to throw it at me? Okay, fair enough. I'm joking. No, honestly, Goldin just needs to clean up the return. If he can, find the forehand of DeHart here and then angle that next volley to the backhand. This is actually, coming from this side, it's actually a good time for Goldin to really rip a return down the line as well.
Just shave the top of the net.
Oh, he ripped that one across. That was nice.
Goldin's got to get that intensity back right now. I think overall, from what we're feeling here this morning, is a lot of these players are coming out somewhat flat.
Goldin tried to whip it back cross court. It's wide. 3-point lead for DeHart.
And we talked about it, Chad. It was a long week for a lot of these players in Naples. And then coming immediately here, so you are seeing that kind of...
Well, and it's a 30-degree weather difference as well. DeHart can't miss that volley right there.
Good placement there from DeHeart deep in the court.
Yeah, he had Goldin stuck in transition, so Goldin's either going to try and play that out of the air, let it bounce, decides to let it bounce, but has to chase it down.
Ooh. Puts it in the back corner pocket.
Yeah, that's that inside-out forehand that I was talking about from DeHeart. Good footwork there, gets around it. Perfect placement, deep into the corner. Ooh, just inside. Nope.
Smart move there from Goldin.
That's a nice touch right there from Goldin at the kitchen line. Good decision, too. Has DeHeart pinned behind the baseline. Just drops that nice and easy.
Cross-court winner from Goldin. He's within one.
And that's commitment to a roll right there. Goldin did not slow down or decelerate at contact like we've seen from him at times in the past. That was full execution, full extension.
Gets rewarded with a missed return, 12-all.
Wow, I mean, that serve was huge. The return was bigger.
Now it puts DeHeart in their driver's seat, 2 points away from pulling level.
Huge point right here.
Stab volley sails wide. Game point for DeHeart.
Yeah, another nice inside-out forehand. And then this time, cuts it across the body. Goldin was shading that line just a little bit. We'll get a timeout from Goldin.
Goldin uses his second and final timeout here in the second game. The APP Tour Store is now open online. Visit the appstore.global to get all of your APP gear today. Plenty of fantastic options in the Tour Store.
Dom had the black and white hoodie on this morning.
I do like the black and white.
Black and white hoodie's nice. It's warm, especially on cold mornings.
Was a little bit brisk this morning in Cincinnati. It was about 50 degrees when we got on site this morning.
I am enjoying the temperature that it is right now.
Loved it.
Listen, it's now warmed up to 61 degrees. Humidity's dropping a little bit. No wind to speak of, only about 2 miles an hour, so that is a big difference from the last time we had a tournament in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, here last year, my goodness, we had 25-mile-an-hour winds coming through.
Back to play, Ryler DeHeart with a game point, 14-12.
Oh, nice pick up there from DeHeart.
Stick forehand. That's nasty.
Let's play three. Ryler DeHeart takes game number 2, 15-12. One final game to decide the semifinal coming up next.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
Looking for ways to keep active and mobile? Try Penetrex. Penetrex is different than other products with no greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odors. Made with unique ingredients, it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Penetrex, the #1 online rated joint and muscle cream.
Our Zimmer Biomet recovery moment of the match. Ryler DeHeart evening things up at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, that stick forehand right there gets him game number 2, forcing game number 3 up for grabs here in this quarterfinal.
It's been a tale of 2 games. Grayson Goldin, it was one-way traffic in game number 1. He took it 15-4, very in control of himself and in control of the game. Ryler DeHeart struggled with some return errors, and in game number 2, much more closely contested affair with DeHeart really dictating when he had the opportunity.
Yeah, and DeHeart took account for what he made mistakes on in game 1, which was his return of serves, and now he fixed that, and we are now into game 3.
Sails long off the paddle of DeHeart. Goldin opens up with the first point as he has in all 3 games.
Easy volley there for DeHeart, missed. A little bit too big of a swing right there. As DeHeart came up, he almost takes the paddle back instead of just keeping it out front and just sticking that volley.
Well, I think there is a little bit of a difference as far as the ends. I'm trying to watch the flags up on the top. It's almost like Goldin's hitting with the wind a little bit here.
Ooh. Nice hand exchange, won by DeHeart.
Length right there of Ryler DeHeart coming into account for him as he finally gets on the board here in game 3.
Oh, that's a nice
inside out with dip. That's dirty.
Footwork again here from DeHeart. Gets around it, comes up the back. Nice inside out roll.
Didn't come up the way that DeHeart expected. Side out 4-2 in favor of Goldin.
Oh, Goldin
returns the favor.
It's just a great decision by Goldin. A year ago, he would not have made that decision.
No, he would have tried to
rip that.
Rip it.
Instead, he goes soft.
Ooh.
He set himself up there as well. Went for the roll, got the ball below the net, created the pop-up from DeHeart. Just couldn't get there soon enough.
And too much there from Goldin as DeHeart gets back within 1. I was just about to ask you if the decision-making has been where Goldin's game has grown the most over the course of the last year.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. He's learned.
Good point there from Goldin. Side out to stay in front.
Make sure you stop by the APP Tour store to grab exclusive APP virtual caps and bike distribution hydration products.
Nice
trading points now.
Yeah, nice backhand volley right there from DeHeart. Good setup. And what I'm seeing from DeHeart, too, he's taking some pace off the return, too. He's not ripping these returns back to Goldin. He's taking some pace off. Not floating them, but kind of cutting them and chipping them back.
First really exclamation that we've heard from Goldin today.
And that's what Chad wants to see out of Goldin right now. A little life here.
Yeah.
As, again, you're at the end of your quarterfinal match here, game 3. Got to find that life.
Yeah, that's
Rolled
pretty,
it down the line.
Well, pretty timing right there from Goldin. That would be the talkback and not the cough button there, Dorian.
As we change ends here at 8.
Did the end change? Listen, the important thing is that I did not subject our viewers to hearing me sneeze. It was just the two of you and Hank.
No. You didn't hit the cough button. You hit the talkback
I know.
button, so it was... Never mind.
We have way too much fun here in the booth in Cincinnati.
Sorry. No. It's fine. Sorry. I got you right now.
And
we heard it. You just didn't...
I know I grabbed
She's clear.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, oh my gosh, that did go. But no, you just said that straight into Hank's headset right there with that big sneeze.
We're all one big family here on the APP Tour. We're getting back to action with Grayson Goldin leading in game number 3, 8-5 at the end change. Goldin took game number 1, 15-4, before DeHeart took game number 2, 15-12. Both of our first 2 matches today have gone the distance here in Cincinnati. Medium baseball.
That doubles up down that line, though. Nice decision. I think he almost has DeHeart leaning to the forehand on this next ball. That's a great spot from Goldin.
Oh, yeah, good volley there from DeHeart. That ball got on Goldin quickly, and it didn't come up.
Big serve from DeHeart.
Gets him back within 2. Winner of this quarterfinal will be moving on to the semis, where they await the winner of Richard Livernese Jr. and Eduardo Irizarry, who topped Alexander Crum in 3 games.
Oh, and Amir Wazir already through to the semifinal, so he's made a good run here.
And Wazir knocking out Will Howes, who won the gold in Fort Lauderdale.
We got a little referee error right here as she called 8-9. But it should be 10-7.
It is 10-7 in favor of Goldin. It's not just men's singles in actions today. We have women's singles as well. Shelby Bates and Nicole Eugenio coming up next here on Championship Court, as we are just getting started here on our Thursday single day.
Good deep ball there to the corner for Goldin.
Goldin stepping up with a backhand roll.
And that's part of that adjustment and that development of the game that we've seen from Goldin. He steps up. He's aggressive with that roll, but again, he's looking to roll. He's not just looking to rip everything. We'll get a timeout here from Ryler DeHeart.
And Grayson Goldin now within 3 points of moving on to the semifinal. Goldin trying to defend his gold from Cincinnati last year, his lone gold in men's singles on tour. Topped Zane Ford. Chris Hayworth did not play that tournament last year.
He ran into Chris Hayworth in every other tournament.
That has been the story of the majority of players on tour, but we've seen the last 2 tournaments, it's been newcomers to the scene, or it's been different players that have made the most of their opportunities.
Well, and the worst part for Grayson Goldin is he's so close with Chris Hayworth. So how long can he really be mad at him? Because they're such good friends.
Well, you're
and
also playing men's doubles
together,
with him the next
right?
day.
So, yeah, it's hard to hold a grudge against someone you're really good friends with.
But we were talking to Chris Hayworth as he was beside the booth. He is kind of struggling from a little bit of a wrist injury. He said it's just not getting better. It needs to go and get it checked out. So hopefully nothing serious for Hayworth with that wrist.
Is your mic on? Is your mic on?
Yeah,
good combination there from Goldin. Set it up with a big serve.
Well, DeHeart hits that cut backhand. Like Chad, we hit on that. I think it was game one. We talked about it. When you hit that cut backhand, you create more spin for your opponent when they come and hit that top spin back.
Another into the body serve set things up for Goldin, and he's worked himself a match point, up 14-7.
Again, it's the big serve. The big serve creates that shorter return. So he's able to come forward and really control the point from there.
Passing shot winner down the line, and Grayson Goldin is through in 3 games.
Yeah, good footwork here from Goldin. Gave the opening there by DeHeart down the line. We'll hear from Goldin when we come back after this quick commercial break.
Years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
You're 0 for 15 against your daughter because of your toenail bruises and blisters. But she doesn't care because she's got the win. So what do? You get RTP socks with small grip pads inside and out. Your feet will be planted and pain-free. So the next time you can show her that her old man still got it. Nice shot.
And that would be a W for me.
Shouldn't have told you about those socks.
Yeah, that's what you get for holding out on me.
Double or nothing.
All right.
Road to Pro, official sock of the APP Tour.
The APP is sponsored by Skechers Pickleball. Experience comfort that performs. Les, official on-court apparel of the APP Tour. And Classic Pickles, official pickle of the APP Tour.
Well, Grayson Goldin was pushed to 3 by Ryler DeHeart, but in the end, the big serve, the good footwork, and the perfect roll shot as we see the winner in the open court, and he's courtside with Dominic Catalano. Well, he's not courtside with Dominic Catalano as Grayson decided
Grayson had to go get the phone.
Walk off the
You want to
court.
tell Grayson to
Hey, here. Let's go. Hey, we're back. So, great. We're talking off camera about that last match, right?
Yeah.
And about how you dominated game 1. In game 2, what was the difference? What did Ryler do differently that he kind of took over in second game?
Yeah, I feel like he just started going for his shots a little bit more. I think I let off the gas a little bit. I wasn't necessarily going for the same stuff. And he started playing well. I missed a couple easy shots. 6-all, I missed that sitter. I almost fell in the kitchen. Probably dwelled on that for too long, and then, he just played well. So that's pickleball. You can't let up for a second. But, yeah, I was able to clean it up in the third.
We talked about you're the defending champion here in Cincinnati, but we talked about your growth over the last year. some balls in midcourt that you would speed up typically. Now you're rolling that ball. Talk about your growth a little bit and how you've improved.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the relationship of the ball and the paddle face, spending more time, getting to know it better, having that trust, right? It's so much different than tennis. We don't have strings out here, so spin's created differently. So it's more just having that confidence. I had more confidence before going for those shots. Now, even though those might not have been the right shots, now, you know, I'm able to pick the right shots and hit them confidently. I'm still nowhere near I will be, but, you know.
All right, well, congratulations, Grayson. Moving on to the semifinal. We'll take a break. Women's Pro Singles next here on Center Court here at the APP Vlasic Classic Cincinnati Open.